2020 certainly wasn't a year that anybody had planned. With the global pandemic, it was a real challenging year for Serco in the Middle East. We said at the start of the pandemic we wanted to be remembered as a company which stood up and stood next to our clients to get through that difficult period, and we really did. We kept cities operating in terms of the transport systems, our airports, operating hospitals over in Saudi Arabia. Nothing made me more proud to work for this organisation than helping to run the Dubai World Trade Center Field Hospital for COVID patients. It was a challenging year, but we got through it, and I think we stood up as an organisation through a really difficult time.
We've never been prouder of how everyone within the company responded and reacted to the pandemic. We stood up field hospitals, putting our own staff in the front line. We provided a safe haven for thousands of our own employees in company-provided accommodation. We continued delivering services to the public, both at airports, transport networks, commercial, education, residential and even retail facilities. 60 of our own staff volunteered to take up accommodation on a military establishment for 3 months to ensure services continued. In summary, very many remarkable acts of human kindness and support, all following the Serco values.
We are proud to have been working in partnership with a leading transport organisation in the region, and I'm especially proud of how we work closely with the team there, with the public safety at the forefront of everything that we did. Implementing a number of new safety measures, the transport sector was one of the most challenging ones, and it was extremely important that passengers felt safe on their journey, and together with our clients we could keep the city of Dubai moving.
Never before has the health and safety of our people been more important than during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. I am so proud to have been part of a leadership team who cared so deeply about our employees, our clients and the communities in which we work. With the vaccine now available, I look forward to a time when we can all be together once again.
2021. We've got a lot to look forward to in Serco in the Middle East. Despite the pandemic, we've got a lot going on across the region. One of the questions that I get asked is, can Serco grow during 2021 despite the pandemic and some of the challenging aspects of business? And I'd like to explain why I think we can. The first thing is our strategy is working. We have a strategy looking at managing assets and managing people and managing data for our clients. And we're starting to see that really work and get a really good response in the region. We've also got this sort of wraparound of our experience lab. And again, that's really starting to shine in terms of differentiating ourselves from our competition. And then most importantly, we want to really drive the nationalisation strategy both in the UAE and in Saudi Arabia, and I think we're doing that really well. Secondly, I'd say some of the evidence is we're starting to win new work. We're starting to win new work in the areas of asset management. We're starting to win some areas where the Experience Lab is making a differentiator to our wider service. So some real confidence going in through 2021. We're also starting to see real growth in Saudi Arabia. We've recently recruited a director, a Saudi national female, who's made such a big impact so soon. And we've made some real key strategic acquisitions of people in the areas of citizen services and government services, again, which is starting to make some real difference to the business. So we're hoping 2021 really will push on with growing our business in the exciting market of Saudi Arabia. And finally, I've got real confidence because Serco employs some brilliant people. The quality of the people in the organisation, I think, is really high. We live by a set of values, and I think the quality of people in the organisation live in the Serco values. 2021, Serco in the Middle East should be unstoppable.
So Danny, our growth aspirations for Serco Middle East for 2021 are bigger than they've ever been before. Tell us a bit about the focus areas for growth this year.
So I think there's 4 main areas of focus this year. Number one, the establishment and building on our government services business, particularly aligning that to the visions of UAE and Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Number two, the simplicity of our strategy. We're managing people, assets and data with the importance, the wraparound of Experience Lab and nationalisation, and that's something we've seen really resonate strong with our customer base. Number three, taking what we have in our facilities management business and pivoting towards wider asset management capabilities, and we've had some recent successes in that space. And then number four, acquisition. Looking to acquire new businesses that bring new capabilities into Serco or enhance our current portfolio in the business. And of course, enhancing our existing client portfolio is also critical, as well as what we're trying to achieve in Saudi Arabia. So perhaps you could give us some insights into that.
Our existing client base is of course one of the most important things to us, and we've launched a client insights program where we're really driving and listening to the voice of the customer and making sure that we're pushing that through into operational excellence and giving back and innovating with our existing portfolio of clients. So that is absolutely key for us this year, as is growing our business in Saudi Arabia. And we're very much focused on driving local partnerships to help our in-country value, and also continuing to invest in our resource in the kingdom and hiring more Saudi nationals to support the team that's already on the ground within Saudi. And of course, the final thing is giga projects as well. We've been doing a lot of work with them strategically, which perhaps you can talk a little bit about.
Yeah, Serco has great references and capability in standing up greenfield projects. We know the giga projects have now gone through their strategy phase, master plans are set, and the operational phases are nearing at quite a pace. So we're drawing on our global capabilities to develop bespoke solutions for those giga projects, which personally I expect in the future will be taking some of those capabilities and exporting them to other parts of the world, because no one's seen these to date. So I'm very excited about 2021 and what we've got ahead of us, and I'm sure it's going to be a very exciting time for you.
Really excited about 2021.
KSA is a key market for Serco Middle East, and in 2021 we have 3 focus areas. First, we are here to support the government's 2030 vision with end-to-end service delivery. We offer workforce management, data management, asset management to governments that will help them in their transformation and digitization objectives, ultimately reaching operational efficiency. I'm really keen to introduce our Experience Lab, which is basically customizing a customer-centric approach to government services. Our second focus area is to grow our business in Saudi Arabia. We are expanding our team and engaging with local partners to provide them with the solutions that they need, whether it's through our internal contracts or new contracts to come. Nationalization is our third focus area, which is the core of our strategy. We have Saudi talents across all our contracts. For Mashru'at project, for example, we train the local talent on infrastructure asset and facility management. At the end of the project, we will transfer the project back to the team with global best practice and standardized processes and procedures at place. We hope to take this approach through all our contracts and projects in the kingdom to continue to develop Saudi leaders for the future.
Well, I'm really excited about 2021 because this is a year about impact. If 2020 was about resonation and messaging of our new strategy, 2021 is about realising that for both our new contract and our existing partnerships in region. If you look at digital asset management, we've had a new win within the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. When you look at workforce management, about having the right people in the right place at the right time with the right skills, and importantly at the right cost. What we're looking to do is have every contract standardised and consolidated to really identify how we can improve the way we deliver our services. From a data management perspective, we need support, and that's why we have new partnerships so they can take these new propositions for us and with them into our region.
2021 is a year with a big people agenda. Our key priority, as always, remains the well-being and the engagement of our employees. Serco Flex initiatives will ensure we optimize resources and technology to embed modern and flexible ways of working across the organization where we can. Diversity and inclusion remains a priority with key focus on nationalization in alignment to the government visions of this region. Talent development is always big on the agenda to attract, develop, and retain talent through many of our programs, such as the graduate program that we launched last year, and many other programs that have been running successfully throughout many previous years. Of course, there's always more to come on nationalization and high potential focused programs in 2021.